Mic check. Oh
I'm
wait,
not even
we're not
mic'd.
doing no music warm up.
Already, I've been doing the warm up.
Oh shit. Let's go.
What it do, what it don't, what it is, and what it ain't. It's your boy, Don Otaku, aka Don Solo, aka Solo the Don, aka Solo D Swaggy, aka a real squigger. And of course, and of course, I'm here with Subagels, aka Subeg, aka the Green Thumb, aka the Gaming Gardener, aka the Avatar, aka what you got for me today?
AKA we the most teal squid kid. We the most teal one out there. That's the color we're choosing.
Yeah. Shout out to the Splatoon community. They wilding right now. Y'all need to. I ain't never heard a community making new slurs, but
they
here we
squigging
are.
out, bro. They
Yeah,
squigging.
they squigging out, bro. It is wild.
Oh, that's
I'm literally, bro.
hilarious.
I'm literally about to implement that into my vocabulary from now on. Like that shit was too good. Like I'm a real squigger for life. Squiggers with attitude. We out here.
That's hilarious.
And it works because now whenever TJ say something stupid on the podcast, I'm just gonna be like, splat yourself. Like, and no demonetization to worry about.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
But this is Dual-Wield Gaming Podcast, episode 94.
Hey.
And another episode, another day, another dollar. Hopefully, you would hope. I hope y'all getting dollars. And if you're not getting dollars, I hope you're getting cents. And if you're not getting cents, then I hope you're getting common sense so that you can get more sense, so that you can get more dollars.
Damn, bro.
But what's been up? How's it going?
Shit, man. Speaking about getting dollars, bro, I need to get, bruh. It's looking rough out here, bro. But we it's funny because I was talking to my girl about just like random shit, and I was saying like all the pillars in my life, like they always like one suffers because one's being better. You see what I'm saying? Like like something always suffers as something is improving or getting better, or like it might be working out in one aspect and it's getting worse in another aspect, so it's like it's always about balance, man. But I'm good mentally, honestly. I mean, I'm here. I'm up.
Yep.
I'm still doing it. I'm learning. I'm actually getting better in DaVinci. I'm starting to kind of sort of figure it out. It's interesting because I feel like in Adobe, do you edit in Adobe or do you use like some other software?
Nah, when I do any video editing, I use what is that app called? I use
Clipchamp?
Filmora. Nah, I use Filmora.
Oh, Filmora. Isn't that a full like editing suite though?
They have a PC full editing suite, but I just use the mobile version.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh, okay, so you edit on your phone, huh?
Yeah.
Like if you are gonna edit videos.
Which I
Interesting.
need to
Yeah,
get back to. But
yeah, I mean, I've it's funny because I prefer editing videos on the phone, to be honest, but that's just because it's just simpler. It's easier. It's a little bit less like you can mess around with, but it also is like a little bit more streamlined. Whereas like the PC, you could accidentally fuck with something and it might just like completely fuck your shit, and then you're like sitting there clicking fucking undo like 7 different times, and you're just like, that didn't do anything, but it actually did something, you know. You just don't know what it did, you know. Like it could be on a clip that's like 10 minutes prior, it could be on some like just a randomest shit. But yeah, I'm learning DaVinci, which is nice actually. The more I learn it, the more I like it. I guess it's very Adobe adjacent, except it has its weird quirks, and those weird quirks are so weird to like work around. But there are like absolutely, like if there's something you can do in Adobe, you can pretty much do it in DaVinci. It has a little bit less like plugins and stuff like that. Like there's a little bit less you can do on that end. There's no like there's really no AI function. um like I was like messing around with something that I was editing, and like I was messing around with like the AI with the sound, and it literally wasn't doing anything. So like there are some things I still need to, or there's a lot I need to learn about DaVinci. But as I'm learning it though, I'm liking it. You can just completely, because there's a bunch of tabs at the bottom, and like 3 out of like 5 of them I just choose to ignore, because it's like what am I even gonna do in that? Like I'm not gonna color grade yet. Like that's like 20 steps ahead, you know. Like I gotta start getting better at like the other shit before I can start getting better at the color grading. And also like the encoding, like at the end, like choosing like the best encoding settings, because I was looking back at my last video, which if you guys want to check it out, it's youtube.com/subagels. But definitely subscribe. But in that video, like I noticed that my encoder settings was like, the way that the video was rendered was like a little bit bad, and like especially in the gameplay section. So I definitely got things to figure out. And yeah, but I'm getting there, man. I'm learning. I'm improving every. I was watching like I was watching Mr. Beast like talk about how to become big in like the YouTube scene, and he was pretty much saying like your first 100 video. I must have said this or before in on Dual-Wield, but he was saying like your first 100 videos are probably gonna be dog shit. But he was saying like that's those first 100 is where you like learn shit and implement shit and like figure shit out, you know. And then from there you can kind of improve and maybe find like something that sticks. But I'm only like 40 something in, so I gotta keep going. I gotta keep improving. But it's working out. I'm having fun with it, which is the most important thing.
That's what's up.
It's not like a grind, you know. Like I actually kind of look forward to seeing like how I can edit shit, or like what editing tricks, or like what I can like implement, or like just mess around, you know. Even if it doesn't make sense, still like try to like implement something new to it. But yeah, I mean it's just about having fun, you know.
Yeah. I don't like editing videos. For me, it is a grind. But
yeah, it is.
Podcasting, just getting on here, setting up, talk, and then I'm done. Okay, I can do that all day.
Yeah, it's funny.
But that's what's up, though. I've been keeping the videos.
Yay.
Definitely better quality than my videos already.
That's funny. I gotta maybe I'll start fucking clipping up Dual and posting it up and stuff like that. I gotta get back to like looking through it. It's just hard, bro, because the fucking episodes are long.
Exactly.
And it's like even, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, when I was doing clips, I would just use like the YouTube transcript, and then it will like put it all in text, so I could easily just search for what section I'm looking for.
Yeah,
that helped.
That's
with
actually
sifting
really smart.
through. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a grind. Like my Twitch VOD was like 2 hours and like 10 minutes. And then like me editing it was like it would have taken me maybe like 2 hours and some change. But like my nephew and niece came, and it literally like made that shit like go from 2 hours to like a 5 hour work day. but but I mean, I've gotten to a point where it's actually quite easy for me to like cut down stuff in DaVinci. So like I definitely got to start learning more like editing tricks and like masking like the background and like using text and stuff like that and using better titles, using more like transitions and stuff like that. Just learning more. I got to do all that stuff still, but I'm getting my foundations there where it's like clipping the video down. I'm also learning that like my audio levels are too quiet when I'm going live, because I'm always having to like up the decibels on my like whole audio track, which is good, because if I didn't edit then I wouldn't really know that. But also I definitely, I'm not gonna lie, doing the content creation stuff is making me miss having an Nvidia graphics card. That's 1000% for sure. That's still a huge area of improvement for AMD to get on. Like, it has the AV1 encoding, which is nice. But it's only AV1 if you do like recordings or if you're live on YouTube, because I don't think Twitch has AV1 encoding. I think it still does like the HVENC or whatever, or HVINC, however the fuck you say that shit. But yeah, man. I mean, it just doesn't record the gameplay on my PC all that great, but that's also could just be like the way I have OBS set up and stuff like that. So I definitely gotta I still got shit to figure out, TLDR. But yeah, I mean, I'll get to it. I have a whole list of things that I need to do now that I'm like sitting there and actually um like trying to plan out my own my own like goals, my personal goals. But yeah, I'm having fun.
That's what's up. But yeah, as for me, just trying to get the fuck out of these apartments. If you tuned in on Saturday or you watched the the VOD, niggas was busting. That was something. But everybody okay. It was all good. My girl is not. I don't know how, because she grew up in a worse neighborhood than me, but she's not used to being shot at. I guess, I don't know. I feel like that's just an everyday experience that people should just go through, but I guess not.
Yeah, man, that's wild. Yeah, when I seen what you texted, I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's just crazy, bro. Like, for sure, that's insane.
But yeah, we straight though. We cut in the least though, for sure, because it's like back to back, because they already had like a SWAT raid literally a week and a half before the shooting, and then before that, like, there was cops here before for some robbery shit. So it's like, yeah, we might as well get the fuck out of here. It was nice while it lasted.
There's like a slight like ringing coming in every time you're like speaking.
I know exactly what that is. It's the AC.
Damn, you got AC, bro?
We have to get a portable
Lucky,
AC.
I need to get one, dude.
It was too damn hot.
Yeah, bro.
I'm from Texas. We not used to not having AC anywhere.
Bro, you seen like they like banned like THC or something like that in Texas, or they did some sort of restrictions on it?
They've been trying to do shit like that. So it's Texas, conservative as fuck. But
yes, sir.
We in Oregon. We blowing trees out here. Me specifically.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that shit, life's been cool.
That's good, man.
About to start officially start at Collider next week. So
Nice, dude.
see how that goes. Other than that, just been working. a
Are you
lot.
gonna be doing videos too, or is it just gonna be written?
I think I'm only doing writing, but who's to say? Might do some
Yeah,
videos.
I seen they have like a few million followers on Twitter or something
Yeah,
like that. It's a huge,
pretty.
it's a huge outlet.
Yes, it's Valnet, so definitely a big outlet.
Yeah, dude.
Valnet is like the owner of Screen Rant, Game Rant, Polygon, uh, just to name a few. So they're pretty big. They're like, once I looked up how like the publications they own, I was actually like, yo, I did not know that they were out here in all of these sections. Like, what is it, Android Authority, which was something like back in my like phone craze days. I used to be on Android Authority 24/7. XDA developers, I used to be on there when I used to mod my phone every week. Yeah, they got some big ones up on their Valnet. So now when we talking shit about somebody, we got to make sure that they not Valnet before. We got to vet, make sure Valnet don't own them first, and then we can talk shit once we've figured that out. I'm just playing. But yeah, other than that, I have not been gaming as much as I would like. I have all these games calling for me, and they just been not getting no play.
I feel
But
it, bro.
I did get a chance to play a little bit of Halo Campaign Evolved with Chuck.
Nice, man.
We played the first 3 missions, I want to say, and it's Halo. It feels really good. It looks really good. It literally looks like the blur cutscenes from the Halo 2 remake and Halo 5, but just not CGI anymore. Which is cool. But
Yeah.
I think it looks really good in game and in the cutscenes. It feels good to be able to sprint in this game. The nostalgia was really hitting me, like, especially when you land on Halo. I was like, oh yeah, bro, this shit still hits 25 years later. 25? I think that's right. 25th anniversary. Yeah, 25 years later, landed on Halo, still iconic. The fucking jackal snipers are still just disgusting. I didn't get to try out third person yet, but I did get the skull for that, which is literally in the first 5 minutes of the game, not including cutscenes.
Nice.
But yeah, I really like it. It's exactly what I expected it to be. It's not shooting for the moon. I mean, although I didn't play the prequel mission, so maybe those will surprise me, but it's doing its job as a essentially one-to-one remake with just a few new additions. Now just don't take fucking 3 years, 4 years, 5 years to get an actual Halo game out. Bastards.
For real, bro.
But other than Halo Campaign Evolved, that is not what was supposed to be the next game. But do I have them on here? I do. Alright. So I got to play Halo Campaign Evolved, love that. But a game that I was kind of following, just like I was kind of side following it. I didn't know how good or bad it was, or it just kind of seemed interesting. And that is Mistfall Hunter. And it caught my attention because it's like this fantasy extraction shooter. And I was like, okay, that sounds pretty cool, you know? Like an action, melee focused extraction shooter. Let's see how this is. So Ace was the one playing it, and I was like, okay, I see him on here. Let me jump in just to see what the hype is about. And I played about 45 minutes of it. Here are my thoughts.
That shit is a trash ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
That's funny.
Hey, this game, yeah, bro. It, like instant delete. No second chances on this one. I might re-download it because I do feel like the class that I picked is the reason that I hated the game. But it just felt so terrible to play. So I picked the sorcerer, which I love playing as sorcerers, and I usually like there's sometimes that the sorcerers or the magic wielders, they just aren't that good compared to the melee characters. But this had to be the worst magic class implementation that I've ever played. Like, it was the most boring, just unsatisfying gameplay ever. You have these weak ass fireballs as your base attack. They're slow as hell. Like, you can shoot them like a little pew pew, and then they do no fucking damage. But you can charge them up and then like shoot them out to do a little bit more damage, and then that's slow as hell, but it's like the only way to actually feel like you're doing something. And the aiming is terrible. The like trying to do your other spells, the controls are just so terrible. I just could not enjoy anything that was happening. It was so bad. And it seems like the actual extraction part, like the looting, collecting, and everything is set up pretty well, but this gameplay was just so bad, bro. So I might re-download it just to give like the melee classes a chance, just to give it a shot. But I told Ace after we played, I was like, hey, I'm never playing this shit again. Not gonna lie. But we will see. Mistfall Hunter, don't pick the sorcerer class as your first class. That's all I gotta say. That shit is disgusting. What did I play? I think the last like really good mage class that I played was Dragon Age Veilguard. That game has a really good melee focused class. I said melee focused, magic focused class. And what's one of my favorite sorcerer? Bro, fucking Neverwinter Online, the MMORPG for Neverwinter, Dungeons and Dragons. That game had one of the best sorcerer classes that I've ever played. I used to love that game because the way that you were able to just like chain together different spells, and like you literally could combo people with all your spells. It was really cool. I feel like that was like one of the best combat systems in an MMO that I ever experienced.
That sounds pretty cool.
We used to be on there tough. It was me, Chuck, and I think Ace also. I think all four of us used to be on Neverwinter tough when it came to Xbox One for the first time. But then we hit the wall. You're gonna have to pay up. That free to play started to become pay to play or pay to win, and then we kind of jumped off after that. But it was a great game up until that happened. But yeah, it's a no for me on fucking Mistfall Hunter right now.
Oh, did you ever play that one survival game from
I literally just saw it again in my Steam library. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I bought this. No, I Lost Rift.
play that, bro? Yeah. Who's that by again?
It was People Can Fly.
People Can Fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should try that one and then let us know.
Still playing Avatar Legends and getting my ass whooped now. I definitely need to hit the dojo, do some training, but I just don't have the time or the patience right now to just like grind out the training. But I have gone full Korra. Like I've retired Azula, and we straight Avatar Korra right now. I'm loving Korra. She's like, Azula was more setting up traps and doing a lot of, like, she had a lot of attacks that would do gradual damage just for them, like standing. You would like set traps and do gradual damage while they're standing in a certain place, and it was cool to like set up those and try to just take off as much health as possible. But with Korra, she just straight hands. Like I love her attacks. But also, like, Azula had really good movement, and like she was able to move across the stage really easily. She was very like attack focused. Like, you get in as fast as you can and just start doing, like, piecing up the other person. But Korra is a little bit more balanced. Like, she's slower, but she's a lot stronger too. And I feel like it was easier to piece her combos together too. So yeah, I've been playing with Korra. My new worst enemy, I mean, Toph is still like my arch nemesis, but goddamn Kyoshi, she's a fucking demon. Kyoshi's a demon. Bro, you can tell she's a demon because she's literally like the tallest character in the game. She like towers over everybody. I'm like, I do not remember Kyoshi being fucking 8 feet tall. She's at least 2 feet taller than Korra, and Korra's already pretty tall herself. So yeah, Kyoshi is a fucking beast. She has these super armor attacks that just aggravate me, because it don't matter if you get the first hit, because she's just gonna power through and then hit you and combo you. But I've been figuring her out, trying to get past that super armor. I've been pretty much like 50% win rate at this point. Like, win some, lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. So yeah, Avatar, we still on that. Eventually I'm gonna find some time to really just hit the dojo, do some trials, and learn some better combos. Have I been playing anything else? I feel like that is essentially it. Still on Power World almost every night with Cindy and some of my other friends. I'm about level 41, I think. And I still have only done like 2 gyms, quote unquote. 2 gym leaders, or whatever they call them in this game. So I've been taking my time with it. I got this. They did a collab with Ultra Kill, which is another indie game, and I got the skit. Like, there's an armor set that's just the Ultra Kill skin, like the character, and it looks pretty cool. I've been using that. But yeah, I think that is it. I did re-download 2 games. I just haven't gotten a chance to get into them yet. Both of them just hit 1.0, which is Schedule 1. Or no, sorry. Schedule 1 didn't hit 1.0, but they had a controller support update. So I'm about to get back into that. And then Fields of Mystria, which is like the Stardew Valley S game. They hit 1.0. Yeah, they just hit 1.0, so I'm about to finally fully dive into that one, and I know that's gonna be a fucking time sink. So can't wait for that. I did jump into it, but I did not remember what the fuck I was doing, so I just started a new game. But yeah, that's everything that I've been on. Nice. What you been up to though?
Yeah, so I'm trying to put it in order of what I've played since last week. Bonanza, we still in Bonanza, bro. This game never fucking ends. Like, this game, I think I'm on like layer 1500. I thought I was gonna get close to the end, but I don't even. I really can't even gauge it anymore. But I'm still having fun with that. I think I have like 400 and something bananas collected now. So quite a bit. I am just trying to like get through it at this point so I can move on to a different Switch game. But that's pretty much been my main after I platinum GOTY. But outside of that, I have been dabbling in some things. Like I played a little bit more of Combat Evolved or Campaign Evolved on my PC and my Xbox and on the Ally X. I downloaded it on there just to see how it runs. It runs okay. It's not the greatest. Like, you can get it to like 60 if you are in like 720p, or like if you're in like 900p and like using like very low and like using like old like performance on FSR, then you can probably get to like 60. But I chose to play it at the 1080p. Very low with FSR on like quality or on like balanced, and I got to like 40-ish FPS, which was nice. It seems like Xbox's games, like they seem to run pretty, like, I'm pretty confident in them, like when you boot them up on the Ally X. Because I tried like Outer Worlds 2 a few weeks ago, and it ran like great. It was like a solid 40-50 FPS, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm playing it at 40 on the console as well when I play Outer Worlds 2. So it's like the experience translates pretty well for a lot of Xbox's own games. Well, but what were you gonna say?
I don't know. I was saying I would hope that they would optimize all of their games for the LAX.
Yeah, that's funny. But more and more though, as we continue, like as the Ally X gets older, I do just feel like the next device is just gonna be that, but a console version of it. Like that experience where you're like booting into the Xbox experience and all that. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying playing it. It's a neat little device. It's nice to have as like a secondary PC for the time being, because I'm still in the progress of making my old rig into like a mini rig that I can kind of like move around and like use like outside, or like bring it in here, like, you know, just have it so I can be more mobile with a PC. But the Ally X is solid though.
You can like play Steam games on it, and then it'll be like a small machine kind of, and you can say it's like a Steam machine or something like that.
Yeah, exactly, bro. No, that was kind of like my idea for it, because my old rig, the 5700 X3D with the 4070 Ti Super, is like way better than the Steam machine, which is which is nuts because it's a 4K capable machine. It literally ran everything in 4K. Most times I got it to 60 or above, and if I didn't, then I needed to like crank up the FSR DLSS like crazy, like put that shit on like performance or something.
Frame
And
Jim to the rescue.
exactly, and I would get there, but okay, so that was DK Bonanza. Well, Halo campaign evolved. I'm trying to think if I played it. No, I don't think I played anything else on the Switch. I guess I can go into the Xbox games that I've played. So, I know I said I was done with Forza, and I am. I personally am done with it, but every time my nephew comes over, he always wants to play it. So, like that's his game because he loves cars. Like he loves like fucking anything car related, and he just really likes Forza. So if you guys see me on Forza, most likely it's my nephew playing it. But still have it installed. I downloaded Absolem on the Ally X as well, and I instantly once I unlocked the matchmaking, I instantly went into a matchmaking game, and me and my partner that I was playing with, just a rando that I played with, we actually got really far. Like I beat like four bosses. I don't know how far that is into our run, but we got pretty far into it, and I felt like we were close to finishing, but like I was like literally like laying in bed and like dozing off, so it's like I wasn't really trying that hard. But yeah, dude, that game really reminds me of Dragon's Crown. Like it really does remind me of Dragon's Crown, and it's really good. And yeah, I'm really happy that I'm playing it right now on the handheld. I
Just
tried a little bit. Oh, go ahead.
you just reminded me when you brought up Absalom. I was like, did Windblown ever get its 1.0?
No, it hasn't yet.
Yeah, I literally
I've
just
checked.
looked on Steam. It's at
Mhm.
0.9.4, so it's very close. It'll be like early next year.
Yeah, I would say early next year. They'll probably also announce it for consoles too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Windblown is fire, man. That game was so good. It actually reminds me that I need to go and play Dead Cells. I need to get into Dead Cells too before the
Yeah.
Castlevania game comes out,
I was playing that.
which is funny. Yeah, dude, Dead Cells is so good, but I need to definitely get into it though, like more. But yeah, Windblown's good. It actually seems like the recent reviews for the game are slightly more negative than the than when the game first came out. But I actually do got to try that on the Alex as well too. It probably runs way better on the Alex than it did on the Steam Deck. Because I remember on the Steam Deck it would be like the first area was like 60, and then the second area was like 40, and then the third area was like 30 with a lot of stutters. And then it just kept on getting worse and worse. But yeah, Absolem's really good though. I would say Absolem's very obviously Hades inspired for sure. What indie game isn't Hades inspired at this point? Like seems like fucking all of them are. But yeah, it's really good. And it runs really good, and it's super smooth, and it looks I love the art especially. I thought we were gonna get that game. Speaking of like more hand-drawn art, remember? I think it was announced at the Xbox showcase or
Vivarium?
something. Huh?
Vivarium?
No. That wait, Vivarium. What is that?
That's the Ghibli style game.
No. Oh yeah, like the live sim. No, not that game. But I think it might have been announced last year.
Hand-drawn.
It was developed by, I think, Thunder Lotus, the people that make 33 Mortals and
Oh, I know you're talking. Okay,
Spiritfarer.
with the sister, with the girl, and
Yeah, and
you
it
have
was
to
more
like
like
fight
action.
her family. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like more like an action RPG game. Bro, where's that game at?
I forgot what that one was called, but that one looked really good.
Yeah,
And
where
it was
the heck is
like
that?
choice driven.
Yeah.
Like you could literally forgive your like enemies, or you can just go all out. They fuck
Yeah.
them.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that game looked real. What was that game called? Fate's End or something like that?
Yeah, Fate's End. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, I think
At
yeah, I'm
Fate's
hyped
End.
for that. Yeah, that game looks fire, bro. I
It
definitely am
still
down
says
for
coming
that.
in 2026. Is it though?
Yeah.
Is
Oh
it though,
no,
Thunder
bro. I
Lotus?
doubt it.
And does that mean is it gonna be early access in 2026 or is it gonna be the actual game?
I feel like that can't be an early access game because it's single player, right? So
I
it
mean,
probably
there's been
has
plenty
to.
single player early access games. Hades, Dead Cells, they do it all the
Oh,
time.
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Windblown, although that's a co-op.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been working on this game? So I guess there's two different teams at Thunder Lotus because they said the Spiritfarer team started dreaming up at Fate's End in 2021 while polishing the final updates for Spiritfarer.
So I wonder what team made 33 Immortals then.
Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I think they published 33. Because I think there's a different developer on it.
Yeah.
Let me see, 33 Immortals. No, the developer is Thunder Lotus. Okay, no, they just have two different teams. That's pretty cool.
Interesting. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but Absolem's really fun. That game's lit. I'm excited to keep on playing it. We'll probably actually get more into it later tonight after I finish up some work that I have to do after this. But yeah, the big game though, the big one that dropped is the one that I probably have put the least amount of time into, but I played like maybe an hour of Beast of Reincarnation. Did you get
Oh
to check this one
yeah,
out?
I forgot that game existed.
It's okay. You said you didn't really play much this past week, right?
Yeah.
You forgot that game existed. So funny. Yeah, I was excited for it because it's like more of an action game instead of like a Souls game. Even though it has like Souls elements in it, it definitely is more like n- like Neo like, I guess. It's even more it's more divergent than Neo and like Sekiro, I would say. It's definitely more like a character action game with like slight RPG elements in it.
How would you
With your
compare
dog.
to like, because Onimusha has that feels like Souls, but not really. Would you say
The
this is
Onimusha
more
comparison is
Souls
interesting.
than
No,
Onimusha?
I would say it's actually a little bit less Souls
Okay.
than that. Um, just because you can jump around and stuff. Like, there's way more verticality in the combat here, and it's very quick. It's very fast. Like Onimusha is fast, but it's not. It's definitely slower. You know.
Yeah.
It's definitely like more on the pace of like a Lies of P or something, or like a Neo or something. But Neo can be pretty fast paced too.
Yeah.
But I would just
feel
say it's very
like
vertical.
When it comes to Souls likes and speed, Wolong number one.
Bolong's pretty fast, yeah.
At least from what I've played. I'm pretty sure there are some that I haven't played that are probably faster, but like Wolong is the like far end as far as speed, like the fastest one that I've played. And then fucking the original Lords of the Fallen is probably like the slowest piece of shit. I don't know. Have you ever played the original Lords of the Fallen? Not the rebooted one that they put out in like 2021.
I probably like checked it out, but
I remember it was the free Xbox One game of the month, and I feel like it was like one of the first real like Dark Souls clones, and it was fucking terrible.
It's funny. But yeah, I mean it's an interesting game. I like the premise. It seems like it's obviously more like AA than anything. It reminds me of like games we would get. I feel like we've both probably said this. I feel like the industry says this a lot, but like games that we've gotten back in like the PS2 days, you know, or like the early 360 days.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can definitely tell like the game's budget isn't like crazy, but
What? Game Freak not putting budget into their games? That's crazy. Why would they
yeah, I
do such
mean,
a thing?
I feel like I don't like how like kind of washed out the color palette is. Uh like it ran really smooth on the console because I really only played on the Series X. Like I wasn't getting no like performance any performance problems or anything like that. It was running smooth for me honestly. And but I just feel like the colors in the game are a bit washed out, but it could be maybe the way they implemented HDR or something. It could be like a number of things, but yeah, I mean it ran fine. It's weird because like in some of the in-game cutscenes, like you can actually like as shit is like happening in the background, you can actually like move your character around still, which feels like kind of jank. There was a point where I was like like you're like running like on this path, right? And like the camera will like take like a kind of like a cutscene takes over and it's like trying to show you something, but you can still like move your character around and stuff like that, and it's like so weird. Um so it's like there's these little like weird janky aspects, but it has what's it called? Dialogue, like spoken dialogue. It has voice acting in it. So there's that.
That's one
That's
point over Pokemon.
yeah, but I was joking about this in the Discord, but I was literally like they could literally make Beast of Reincarnation, but like a Pokemon skin. Like make like the main character like a fucking Lucario or some shit instead of like or even like you could have like a girl and like the girl just has like a Pokemon on the side that like is always fighting with you or something like that. But like you could make Beast of Reincarnation into like with the Pokemon skin, and that shit's gonna sell like so many copies.
I'm pretty sure
And
someone's
it'd
gonna
probably get
do
like
it.
an 80. Huh?
I'm pretty sure someone's gonna mod that in.
Yeah, they should.
Beast of Reincarnation, but Ko, is that his name?
Cool.
Who is Arch? Wait, what's the fucking dog? Fire dog Pokemon. I can't remember his name right now.
I think I
Hold
know what
on.
you're talking about.
I know this. Growlithe and Arcanine. Yeah. Ku is Arcanine, and then sells 3 million copies right off the bat.
Bro, dude, that'd be so cool, honestly, because like you can kind of turn like the setting into like I don't know, like ancient like Kanto or something like that,
It'll be
or
like
like
the Arceus.
post-apocalyptic. Yeah, exactly, something like that. That'd be crazy, but I like the effort though. I like the idea. I like that they attempted something. Like we don't always get a Game Freak game that's not a Pokemon game, so like this doesn't happen.
And usually
I'm
when it's not
relatively
a Pokemon game, it's like a very indie-esque, very small project.
yeah, exactly. But I'm actually a little bit higher on it as of right now than I feel like the general consensus is, where it's like it seems like pretty negative on it. But I actually had fun when I played it though. Like the combat was decent. I like the little turn-based elements in there where like you're kind of like filling up a meter. I think the meter that you fill up like via deflecting and like attacking is for like your actions for your dog. Like I'm pretty sure that's what you're filling up the meter for. I'm
Yeah.
sure you have your own attacks that you can do as well, but like I didn't get that far into it, so I'm still figuring that game out too. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun actually. I was enjoying it. It seems like the parry timing is a tad bit maybe off or generous. Like maybe the parry is slightly generous because
saw
I
that
feel like I was yeah, you seen that in the like in
in
some
the
of the clips.
reviews. Yeah. Or no,
Yeah,
like
I was
reviews were saying that it had a very generous carry window.
yeah. At first, I was like, oh, like it felt kind of jank, but then like as I started to play, I was like, oh, it just seems like it's just generous. You know, it's like a fairly big window to land a parry, which is probably for the people that don't really play these types of games and stuff. So, but overall, I actually enjoyed what I played of it. It's definitely more, like I said, on the side of double A. It's not like Onimusha is gonna be like way more budget and like probably way better than this. So if you're waiting for an action game, I would say probably wait for Onimusha. That's coming out very soon. Literally like a month from this point. I think it's on the 5th, right, of September. They moved it up or something like that.
Yep.
But yeah, but if you're on Game Pass though, check it out. Honestly, like if you're looking for like an action game to play, there's definitely worse ones out there to play for sure. But yeah, I played Beast of Reincarnation. I think that's pretty much it for my Xbox. And then for my PlayStation, I played like an hour of Rebirth. I'm in the 3rd open world at this point, and in this one there's like these like these like character specific missions that you do, like side quests that you do in the open world, where it's like you're like fighting like in a time limit, or like you're trying to chase scores and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of trying to like clean up all the side quests that I have in this region that I have left, because I'm almost actually done with the region. I just need to do all the side quests and then I can move on to the next region in the game. But I'm like on chapter 9 on Rebirth, so we're like a little bit past halfway at this point, which is fun. Loving it. Looks really great on the Pro. Like fucking it looks like a neck, like how it should have looked at launch, honestly. But yeah, I'm still playing Rebirth, and I'm still playing 007. I'm on a mission where like I'm collecting money, and there's like I'm in like a kind of like a scrap yard almost like type area, and yeah, there's like 5 different ways that I can like collect like some cash, and like it's a pretty open little environment. You're like trying to pick up clues and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm in this like weird little section of the game where I'm just getting through with that as well. So seems like it's like a lot of backlog gaming, except for Beast of Reincarnation, which is the new one. But I might honestly put that on the backlog too after I play a little bit of it, because I've been kind of having the itch to play like an actual Souls game, like from like a FromSoft game. So I might actually do that. But yeah, I mean, I think that's everything. Yeah, I definitely want to beat DK Bonanza for sure, so I can get back into Splatoon. I think that's the main goal. But yeah, I have all this other side shit going on, and Tokon literally launches tomorrow, so we're gonna add that on the plate too, soonish.
I didn't even know it was coming out this soon.
Yeah, bro, it literally comes out tomorrow.
But yeah, I just want to say to all the journos who are like forcing content about how Beast of Reincarnation is the game-free game we've always wanted for all these years. This is what happens when Game Freak doesn't have to be beholden to Pokemon and Nintendo. And then they scored it worse than like Pokemon Legends Arceus and Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm like,
I'm pretty sure it has like the same score as
Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, like literally like the worst scoring Pokemon games of all time.
But it is what it is. I heard that most of the negative parts of the reviews is just performance and some pacing with the story.
Yeah,
but
I would agree.
A lot of people didn't really have too much bad to say about the actual combat or anything. But
Yeah,
it's good at least.
yeah. Like I said, it's not a bad game. Like if you have Game Pass, definitely check it out. See for yourself. I could, like I said, like I could see the environments getting like kind of repetitive.
Oh, and also enemy variety was like
Enemy
non-existent.
variety. yeah, that I could see that also becoming like a problem, but they have something here with the combat for sure. Like I definitely think that they they found something in this game that they should uh keep and maybe iterate upon, or like I was saying, like turn it into like a Pokemon game and pitch it to Nintendo and see pitch to Nintendo and Pokemon Company and see if they want to like do something with it, because you literally can just reskin this shit and like it probably sell millions.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll get a chance to give it a try, but I do kind of want to, just to see
Yeah,
how it
dude, give it a
is.
try, man. You got Game Pass. I mean, but the Gears multiplayer beta is also like tomorrow too. So I don't know.
I'm so mad that they put it up early yesterday, the beta,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize until it was already too late, and I was like, "You fucking bastards!"
Wait, is it an open beta?
Yeah, or I think no, the one that's happening tomorrow is if you have Game Pass and if you pre-order.
Oh,
But
so only if you have Game Pass and if you pre-order.
no. If you have Game Pass or you pre-order, you can get
Okay, so
into
I
it.
do have Game Pass.
Yeah, so you should be able
So
to
how do
play
I?
it. You can
Okay.
already download it right now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I'm about to download this shit, bro.
But super excited for the Gears of War beta. I wasn't just going to talk about some of the details about that, but I was like, we can just talk about that next week when we actually play it. We'll have
Sure.
more to talk about and shit.
Yeah.
But with that, that was all your games for the week.
Uh. Yeah, I think so. Just on DK, bro. Honestly, you beat DK, right?
No, I'm at the end of it, and I just been putting it
Bro,
off.
you haven't beat DK.
I love to get to the end of games and just not beat
Just
them.
stop playing. Just stop playing them.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. All right, let's see who beats it first.
Because
I'm
now
about to
I can
install the
can just
CD.
say I can say, man, I can go back to DK at any time, and I still have that, and I have the satisfaction of knowing that I still have more DK to play anytime I
Yeah,
want.
dude. That's true. No, I'm gonna be sad once I beat it, and I'm gonna have something else. But hey, who knows? I have that Mario Galaxy 2, bro. That Mario Galaxy 2 Switch 2 edition, bruh. I got that shit, bro. Maybe I'll go to that after. And then maybe after I beat Mario Galaxy 2, they announce the next 3D Mario. The greatest 3D platformer of all time, Super Mario Galaxy 2, bro. On the Wii, bro. On the Wii. The greatest. And then
Look
the
at my face.
second greatest platformer of all time, Crash 4D, baby. I don't even think that's
All
what
right,
it's called.
that's
But...
the end. That's the end of this stream. Thank you guys for tuning in.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, with that, let's go ahead and get into the OTR on the radar.
Yes, sir.
I got a couple of games.
Nice, man.
So the first, because we love character action games.
Yes, sir. We love them character action games.
This one looks like a very Platinum-esque, very fast-paced, stylish character action game. Oops, wait a minute. Why is this not showing? Where is... Oh, my browser crashed.
Oh, no.
Just out of nowhere.
Shout out to Windows 11, bro. Doing the Lord's work.
So yeah, this is... I actually forgot the name, but Divine Studios is the developer and has this like sci-fi vibe to it with these... The main character has these whips, but he also has guns, and he's just like switching between them. You know, this is that Devil May Cry style energy that I just love. Camera work
cool.
looks really cool, or like camera work looks really, really good. The camera's like panning from left to right. Like you can see the camera following him on the left side at some points, and then he starts doing some moves and is following him on the right side. Okay. But yeah. I'm gonna get the game title in a bit. Bro, any like all of the genres that have been abandoned by AAA for the most part, the indies have been just doing an amazing job of just picking it up.
Yeah, bro.
3D platformers, character action games. They just like, you know what, we'll do it ourselves, and they be doing it.
Yeah, bro, they really do.
All right, the name of the game is called Fragmented Echoes, and it is on Steam right now. You can wishlist. I actually have it on my wish list. Fragmented Echoes, Veil of Memories. But the second game that I have or on the radar is a 3D platformer. Hell yeah.
Hey.
This one
Love
is called Lightspeed Lena. And it has
Another platformer doing Sonic better than Sonic.
Exactly. We love to see that. That's actually my favorite genre of 3D platformers. Sonic games that are better than Sonic. And Lightspeed Lena is no exception because it looks really fucking good. It looks very fast paced. And it looks like you actually have real control over your character. Isn't that a fucking concept? To actually have control of the character while you're
not
like...
just pressing X to win.
But I love the worlds, like the different worlds that they show off. It looks like there's a lot of agency to it, which you can't really say for Sonic games since fucking Sonic Adventure. But yeah, there's something about the Sonic gameplay that there's a lot that you can do with it, and it's just like Sonic Team is the only one who does not know what to do with it, which is insane.
Like they know what to do with it. They just fucking, the way they implement it, the way they execute is just fucking ass. Like I don't know how else to say it, man. Like they have good ideas sometimes. Like I feel like their best ideas are like their worst executed ideas. Like I don't know, like Sonic in the fucking like Dark Knight ages,
Yes.
or like the fucking, like that's such a good idea and then the execution is just so bad.
But like I love Sonic as a character.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like the movies, the anime, they always
Bro,
make me realize. Yeah, like Sonic as a character, the stories, the world of Sonic is so good, and then you just have that controller in your hand and you're just like disgusted. But yeah, shots.
Would you rather play Sonic, what's the last game fucking called? Lost World?
Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, would you rather play Sonic Frontiers or Ghost of Tsushima? Oh man, I can't believe this is even a question, bro.
I could probably get through Sonic Frontiers faster, so.
Oh my god, dude, you can speed run Tsushima, dude.
Nah, I would choose Tsushima.
Tsushima ain't Sonic bad, bro.
I'll choose Tsushima.
Hey,
I actually got Sonic Frontiers on sale, and it's just been sitting there. And I'm like, am I actually gonna play this shit? One of these days, I'm gonna be like, yes, I played Sonic Frontiers.
that's gonna be your first article at Collider.
Bro, I should make my whole personality at Collider just Sonic hate. 1 million views per article.
That's crazy.
We need to appeal to the best fan base, the anti
Bro,
fan base.
I feel like Sonic's fan base is goofy, but I wouldn't want to be in like the ire of that fucking Twitter account, bro.
Oh, bro.
Like if that Sonic Twitter account flames me, bro, it might be over. Like that's like it might be actually donezo. Like I might be cooked if the Sonic account flames me, bro.
Yeah, Sonic Twitter is actually pretty good though. Their socials are A1. It's usually like the worst brands that have the best socials. Like like Xbox,
Yeah, like fucking Domino's.
yeah, bro, fucking Domino's, Xbox. Yeah.
Xbox's Twitter account is actually pretty funny. Like they be making me laugh sometimes. But you can't say that about everything. Like NXL has a pretty awesome social media, but
yeah.
they're pretty dope, you know. But that's under the Xbox umbrella for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Bro,
sure.
I'm looking at this gameplay of this game. This actually looks fun.
Lightspeed, Lena.
Yeah, it actually looks fun.
Yeah, I didn't even
Has, like,
realize
the
that the
Mario
gameplay just kept
Party
on looping, and I was just like watching it the whole time, and I was like, oh wait, this is literally like the same 19 seconds that I just kept watching. But it looked fun as hell, just like that 19 seconds. Will it be Demon Tides good? We'll have to see.
I don't think any game's gonna be Demon Tides good unless they
Did you see Fabraz teased what Fabraz teased on Twitter? Like it was like a few days ago.
Nah.
But it was Beebs, and she was juggling like 3 balls, and then she like dropped them, and she was like, it's so hard juggling so many things at once. And like it like zooms in on the 3 balls, and like it's like the 2 red ones and then a blue one, and then like she winks at the end. I'm like, did they just tease a 3rd game?
Bruh, no way.
I literally put the fucking this is gonna be bad, but like I put the George Bush 9/11 thing. It was like, sir, Fabraz just teased another game.
Did he like it?
I don't think he liked it, but a lot of people
maybe
liked
not.
it.
Maybe they're teasing a 3rd platform. Maybe they're teasing a new like
3rd platform. It's only on 1 platform right now.
Well, they announced it for Switch,
yeah,
right?
I guess you announced it for Switch. Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna announce it for PlayStation, bro.
But they've been teasing something for a while, and it's
been
it's
like a blue ball as well, dude. Come on.
Maybe that's what it is, PlayStation. But I feel like they would have done a different color for the PC, like a dark blue or something. I don't know. But they've been teasing something, because they've been using Bubsy to they've been switching between Bubsy and Demon Tides to tease something. And I don't know what it is. Like they were showing some things that look like it was Bubsy 4D. Like it was Bubsy in Demon Tides map. And it was like a little tease of that. I was like, bro, what are they doing? Like they keep on teasing something, but it's like new areas, and then it's like Bubsy in the Demon Tides world. I'm like, bro, I don't understand what they're trying to tease right now.
Bro, I honestly feel like Bubsy 4D is underrated. Like I feel like I can say that, and I haven't played the full game. I've only played the demo, but like just like based on its user scores and like based on like my experience with it, bro, I don't think that game's like a 60 or whatever, however the fuck it scored, you know? Like there's no way. Like it at least is like a 7 in my opinion.
You know, it has too much gameplay for them.
For the
So
journos.
it's too much gameplay, not enough spectacle.
Mm.
So can't really score that well.
But
Lords
it's
of
okay, they'll
Gaming
get
gave
their
it an 8.
redemption when Demon Tides comes out on consoles and gets those higher scores, 80 pluses. But yeah, man, bro, I can't. That's the one team I continue to keep an eye on is for Bras. They're gonna continue to do bigger and better things.
Yeah, I want them to get the real bag. I want somebody, Sega, Bandai, like whoever, give them the bag. Make a new Klonoa if it's Bandai. Give them the bag to make a good Sonic game if it's Sega. Or I actually don't know what other platformers Sega has. I'm pretty sure they have something else besides Sega that they can use. I mean, besides Sonic, sorry. Xbox, bitch. If you want a good banjo game, definitely give Fabraz the keys. It's still not gonna sell because it's banjo, but at least it'll be good and flop. But that's everything for On the Radar. Did you have anything?
I honestly think a new banjo would sell on the Switch.
Oh yeah, it'll sell on the Switch. It ain't gonna sell anywhere else. And it's not even gonna sell a lot on the Switch. It's gonna sell decently on the Switch.
Yeah, I feel like it could sell like a mil.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've seen this, but that Liza P looking like 60 FPS on Switch too.
Yeah. That seems about right. It was a very optimized game.
Like I'm looking at the gameplay right now, it's looking like 60, bro.
Yeah. We're about to see first footage of 007 on Nintendo Switch 2 at Gamescom. And then I think they also announced there was another big game that was going to be at Gamescom that we still haven't seen gameplay for.
The Duskbloods?
No. Fucking assholes. Let's see.
But yeah, it's looking like a smooth. Oh, it looks like it has balanced performance and quality on Switch 2. So it has all three. Bro, okay, dude, that cooked. I didn't know UE4 could run like this on the Switch 2.
We were gonna see Modern Warfare 4. We're gonna see Modern Warfare 4 footage at Gamescom. And it'll be playable at the booths. I'm guessing we're gonna see some footage before Gamescom, and then it'll be playable at Gamescom. And then Minecraft Dungeons 2 running on the Switch 2. That'll be cool to see also. But yeah. Metaphor, hopefully Atlas actually got that game at 60, unlike Persona 3 Reload. That game
they got
performed pretty fucking bad. They did update Persona 3 Reload eventually to run at and that was Unreal Engine as well. That was
UE4,
yeah, that was UE. We'll see.
But it's only on dock though for that game.
Yeah, true. I mean, I'd be okay with that if it's only docked. I'll just play docked more. This wasn't news, but Diablo 4 leaked on the Nintendo Switch 2, and it's coming in September.
Interesting.
Billy Kun leaked it.
I wonder how that's gonna perform.
That's also a pretty good performing game. I think Overwatch, like after they had to do another update after like bullshitting the first Switch 2 edition of Overwatch. That game runs pretty well now.
Yeah, finally.
So I expect Diablo 4 to run pretty well. All right, let's get into some oh shit, some news.
Some news.
So let's start with some quick ones. Let's talk
Yes, sir.
about how IGN is trash. IGN is not owned by Valnet, so we can talk shit about them. They put out an article that you would probably mistake for fucking for God, what is their names? Otaku. But it was IGN. And
Or fucking like Tripster, literally any shit poster on Twitter.
And like they didn't even have it didn't even sound like an article. It just sounded like someone just randomly blurted shit out on Twitter. Like it literally did sound like this is what Tripster wrote, and they just copy and pasted it as a headline. And this is what they had to say. The Switch 2 is an iterative update console. The Zelda Ocarina of Time and Star Fox remakes are safe bets with generic art styles. The Mario movies are by the numbers. Is Nintendo losing its soul? Which is a statement that I hear like every 5 years.
Five, bro. Like every damn near like
Exactly.
week, this shit happens. Like, bro, there hasn't been a new 3D Mario game in 1,000 something days. Has Nintendo lost its touch? Like, bro, like they literally made Donkey Kong fucking Bonanza and Tears of the Kingdom like, and then like in a 2-year span. Like, give them a fucking break.
Yeah, I saw this shit. Obviously, I did not click on the article. I'm not gonna give them the satisfaction. But
I clicked on it. You want me to read what the first paragraph says?
yeah, go ahead.
All right. This is an IGN opinion piece. No, I was talking about the dude. I mean, I guess I could read this. Let's see. Nintendo hired that man. That's literally how it starts. Not literally. There is no man or woman or anyone for that matter. Most cries of, quote, hire this man, quote, end quote, are sarcastic, even scornful. The notion of an Unreal Engine Mario with spotty face pace. Oh yeah, I already want to stop reading.
What?
What is this guy on, bro? Nintendo would never chase such stale industry standards. You might as well say Peach on tactical comms. The jokes. I think he's talking about
the Unreal Mario skits.
Yeah. Hold on. Nintendo would never chase blah blah blah. I think okay, so he's pretty much setting it up like, oh, they probably wouldn't chase this, but the Ocarina of Time looks contemporarily sheen. I don't even know, man. Fuck whatever this guy's saying, bro.
We have
Who
seen
cares?
literally 6 seconds of what could not even be in-game footage of Ocarina of Time remake,
Yeah.
and we're calling it generic art style. Like,
We don't even
First-
know what it looks like, bro.
second off, Star Fox looks realistic, but does it look generic? Hell no. Like, I would not call that a generic art style. You
Bro, how
have
can anyone look at
realistic-
fucking Slippy, bro, and say that's generic, bro? Bro, that's not a generic Slippy, bro.
That's a wild looking Slippy for sure.
Bro, exactly.
Like, there's a difference between, like, you can have realistic looking graphics and still have a unique art style. I don't understand how people can't put 2 and 2 together. I feel like the character designs aren't something that you would find in any other game. They literally look like they look original. But I don't know. Like, I don't know what he wanted,
I feel like
because I'm
like
pretty
I
sure
would
there would have been complaints if Ocarina of Time just looked like Breath of the Wild again, or if it looked like Wind Waker. because Ocarina of Time is not a Wind Waker-esque game.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you want? It was supposed to be a realistic looking game on the N64, but obviously the graphics, like, it was not possible to make a realistic looking game on the N64. Just like Twilight Princess looked even more realistic. Like, it still had its unique art style. It didn't try to make Link look like a real person, but it was going for that realistic, gritty, dark look. I'm pretty sure Ocarina is gonna do that, and the best that it can do on the Switch 2.
Yeah. I just don't like how disingenuous this article is. It kind of is, you know, like, okay, so you're judging the entire Switch 2's console generation life cycle, which we're only 1 year in, based off of 2 games, and one of those games isn't even out yet. Like, there's so many other games. Like what about, like, literally, what about all the
and
other
then we're just
fucking
skipping, like, Splatoon Raiders just came out.
Yeah.
That's a generic art style. That's an iterative game. No. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Like,
fucking, not even those games, bro. What about like
Pokopia,
Pokopia and Tomodachi
Life.
and fucking Rhythm Heaven?
all of these non-realistic art styles, but like he singles out, or she, actually, I don't know. They single out 2.
Bro, what
games.
about fucking Orbitals? Like, literally, Orbitals is like literally the furthest thing from a safe bet, bro. Like a Switch 2 exclusive that you need someone else to play it. Like, are you serious? And it looks like a fucking, like, it literally looks like an anime, you know? Like, it looks like so unique. And then Fire Emblem, like,
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't try to throw in Dust Bloods. Like, just to be safe, let's throw in Dust Bloods and talk about how that game has a generic art style as well.
Yeah, man. It's just kind of disingenuous at this point, because it's like you're judging their entire lineup that you don't even like. Maybe he knows some things, you know, he works at IGN, so it's like I'm sure he knows a guy that knows a guy, you know, but I don't know. Like, I feel like if anyone's doing anything like truly worth being excited over, it's Nintendo. And I feel like Nintendo knows it, because they fucking like leakers are like, the main leakers known for leaking shit are known for leaking Nintendo shit, you know? So it's like that's what they're known for, and it's like, I don't know. And I also feel like it's funny because a lot of their shit leaks, but like they also work the hardest to try to keep shit under wraps, you know? And that's why, like, I feel like they you know, announce a game and then like drop it 3 months later, you know? Like, announce a game in April and then drop it in July, or literally, like, they did the same thing with Splatoon, low-key. Well, I mean, they announced that game last year, but
they were just like, hey, we got a new Splatoon spin-off in the works, here you go. And
yeah, exactly.
It'll be coming out sometime. They didn't even give us a year, which I still don't understand why they were like so adamant of not saying 2026. Like, just
I think I know why, dude.
Just to be displayed or to be announced.
Yeah, I think it's like, I think it's smart, because Splatoon is like that's their newest like franchise, you know? So it's like, I don't know.
ARMS,
I just really like how.
Come on,
yeah,
we're
dude.
not gonna. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but
Bro,
I'm saying,
really
like, their
want
newest
ARMS
like
too.
franchise they continue to work on.
Yeah.
You know, like, they've tried a bunch of shit, you know. But
We need ARMS too. I'm sorry, we're not giving up on that.
Yeah, dude. Or they can add like an ARMS like mode to like Wii Sport or Switch Sports Resort or something like that. That'd be cool. I don't know. I just don't like how disingenuous this article is, man. Like, bro, like
Bills was due. That's all I see.
Bills was due. Yeah, I mean, you could even tell, like, low-key Bills is due for Nintendo, because like they need like home runs, you know? Like, they need certified home runs to start the Switch 2 generation off, and it's like you kind of gotta kind of play it safe inside of like some sort of boundaries, you know.
They
Where
haven't
it's
even
like,
been playing it safe though. They
I know they're
started
not
off the
playing it.
generation.
I'm talking about like with like
Yeah.
Zelda, you know,
Yeah.
like
they do have some safe bets now, but they started off the generation with the most controversial Mario Kart, a new Donkey Kong game instead of a new Mario, a 3D Mario game.
yeah.
Legend like Hyrule Warriors instead of a new Zelda, although a new Zelda wouldn't have been ready in the first place.
But I mean, if you think about it though, they had like a bunch of Zelda games like ready, Switch 2 updated at launch, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like they serviced the Zelda fans at launch. Like the people that say they didn't, like, you're just tripping, you know. Go fucking play Echoes of Wisdom or something, you know. Like, because like I feel like a lot of Zelda fans, they don't play all the Zelda games. They play like some of them, you know.
Of course.
And it's like,
It's only the big 3D Zeldas. They ain't playing Link's Awakening or Echoes of Wisdom or Link Between Worlds.
yeah, but I'm excited to see Ocarina though, man. I'm really excited to see it. Like it's almost there. I feel like after the marketing cycle for Fire Emblem, like after that game drops, I feel like that's when we'll see it.
I think it'll have to be before that. Unless
I
they
think
just
it's
plan on
after,
shadow
bro.
dropping.
Why
Like-
why would it be before?
So it's coming out in October, right? October 6th.
Well,
Fire
we
Emblem?
don't know.
No, Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem? Fire Emblem's coming out next month, bro.
What? Hold on.
It's coming out in September, dog. Like September 16th or 17th.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm tripping.
Bro, isn't that your
Okay,
game of the
yeah.
year too, bro? Come on.
I actually don't know when it's coming out, but it's day one regardless.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that actually works because they're gonna have a September Direct. Obviously, I think we'll see it at the Direct. They'll probably announce a Zelda Direct right after that, and then we'll see the deep dive. We'll probably already have the release date by then. So yeah, okay. Yeah, September, I feel like we're gonna get the full shebang with that.
Yeah.
But it never makes sense to me how much people want to complain about Nintendo when they are the least problematic, like compared to what's going on in the industry right now, and it's not even close.
Yeah, man.
But haters gonna hate, lovers gonna love. I don't want to be none of the above. I want to piss on you. All right, now.
Like you know whatever Nintendo's gonna do. Like I know people are like, oh, it's been so long for 3D Mario, but it's gonna come. Like it's gonna come. They're gonna make a 3D Mario. Like they're like it's no doubt gonna happen. Like you don't have to worry about that. But it's like, so in the meantime, play something else, you know. In the meantime, play something else they're making.
What are you
It's the same thing Casino played, people, bro.
What do you want me to play? Anime games?
No, I'm just saying, like, for example,
games? That's not what I want from Nintendo. That's literally the Mario Zelda gamers.
That's so whack, bro, because Nintendo has so much stuff, bro.
If it's not Mario, Zelda, Mario Kart, or Smash, what does Nintendo even exist for? Because they're not playing no Fire Emblems, they're not playing Xenoblade, they're not playing Tomodachi Life, they're not playing a Pokemon spinoff. They only want mainline Pokemon.
Go play Final Fantasy 14, bro. On the Switch.
I was about to download that until I saw how much space that shit
Dude,
took.
apparently, if you don't do like the paid version of it and you just download the free version of it, you can play like up to like the second expansion.
Yeah,
for free.
Heaven's Sword or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I might honestly
or am I thinking
do that,
of Skyrim? Dude. I feel like that's. No, I'm thinking of. I don't know. But
Yeah, might be
I
that.
should get back into Final Fantasy 14 and give it a
Yeah.
chance on the Switch.
It seems like they did a good job, honestly.
Yeah.
Bro, porting that big ass game on there, that means that Final Fantasy 16 1000% can get ported to the Switch too, because Final Fantasy 16 is made on the 14 engine.
Yeah. But Nintendo doesn't want that. They only want the
Bro,
good Final Fantasy games.
Nintendo Imagine Nintendo being like turning down both Beast of Reincarnation and Final Fantasy 16, bro. They're like,
They
we
just
already
hate
got the good
dogs.
character action games. We got Devil May
Oh,
Cry 5.
I thought you were gonna say they just hate dogs and wool.
Oh, they hate dogs. That's funny. Yeah,
But speaking of Nintendo and Fire Emblem, I gotta talk about this Fire Emblem Direct,
bro. Of
because
course.
that shit. Oh man,
That shit was fire. Just say it, bro. That shit was gas.
that
But
that shit.
I do have thoughts
what
on it too.
that big guy.
Nah,
That big guy.
nah, bro. That shit's worse than 6-7, bro.
That big tough. That big guy. Bro.
Bro, I can't believe it's a little white boy, bro. That's white boy 7th Street, bro.
All right. Since the first reveal of this game, I said, yeah, this is my game of the year, 2026. I even did my top 30 most anticipated games of 2026. And I had Fire Emblem #1, Fable #2, RIP, and then GTA 6 as #3. This was my #1, and they was coming at me for putting this first, and I was like, hey, it is what it is, bro.
Who's coming at you, bro?
Bro, I forgot. It was somebody in the Lords of Gaming chat.
Day, bro. Nah, imagine that's for your comment section. Gears Day should be your game. GOTY, bro.
I didn't even know if Gears of Day was coming out in 2026 at that point. So yeah, but we had seen nothing at this point. Like we saw a brief trailer that barely showed anything, and I was like, hey, it don't matter. This is some kind of continuation of Fire Emblem Three Houses, same kind of tone to it. And I was like, I know that they about to cook with this shit. And the way that they set up this direct was so perfect. And like so if you've been following this game, when you see the box art, you can tell that there's like a MC, a created character, just like the other games, or not really a created characters, because some of them you just like pick the male or female and it's just one character. But they've only been showing off the 4 protagonists that they have their own separate stories, and it seemed like it was just gonna be like Three Houses again. Like you pick a story, like you pick a character, you follow their story, and then you play it all the way to the end, and then you go to the next person's story, you play that one all the way to the end. But they threw a wrench into that and said you can play through all 4 stories in parallel. You can switch between the characters at any point and start playing through their story. And I was like, yo, that is such a good way of doing it. So it's not like you just keep replaying the same shit. Like how it is in Three Houses. Like you beat the game, it's like, okay, now I gotta start all the way over from scratch. I gotta do this shit again. Like, okay. So each character, they have their own motivations for why they're entering the heroic games. And one of the guys is literally just a straight up evil dude. Like he just seems evil. Dietrich Kai is he's just trying to get his father out of like his father was wrongfully accused of something, and he is doing the heroic game so he can grant his wish of getting his father out of prison. And Theodora, I actually forgot what her story was. I think she's like a patron of a goddess that's like defunct, and she wants to put the goddess back into power. And then Leda is a revenge story where someone killed her father and she's been looking for the person who did it. And all of these stories are like happening in tandem with each other. And as you play through the story, it's kind of like Octopath Traveler in a way, because you'll like see where they like meet up in the stories and things like that. And they actually have a command system that each character has their own kind of command. I was like, bro, that is literally straight out of Octopath Traveler. Is like they all have a separate special command that they can do in the overworld when they talk to NPCs. But this is probably the most expansive Fire Emblem game ever, because they have gone all out with the other content. They have a dungeon crawling like section of the game that turns it into just a straight turn-based RPG, not strategy, like not the tactics, just straight up turn-based RPG. And I was like, yo, they literally just made this whole into a fucking like literally old school Final Fantasy Persona style turn-based RPG. When you go into the dungeons and you play through those, it just literally becomes a completely different game. They have a set number of turns, so you can only do a certain amount of things throughout the day, or I should say throughout because it's multiple days before you go on your next mission. So there's all the things that you can do, whether that's like clearing dungeons, defeating enemies on the overworld to level up, training, building relationships, everything you love about Fire Emblem. They have a lot of the life sim elements in here. Got some new weapons, got some new classes. One of the new weapons is literally a gun. The meme of I might be out of chakra, but I'm not out of options. Yeah, we got that. And it was literally like, it was this fucking nun who was just like doing some Bayonetta shit with the piece, and everyone was like, bro, we got gun nun before GTA 6. Like, and it's cool because they actually tease the gun at the end of Fire Emblem 3 Hopes, which was the Warriors game. And someone was like manufacturing it, like they were making it, and they teased that like he was making a gun. But now we actually get to play with the gun, so that's pretty cool. But they said it's a gauntlet. It's a gauntlet that looks like a gun. It's like, bro, I don't see no gauntlets out here shooting people from 10 feet away. But I'm super excited about this game. I'm hoping, like, from what I've seen with the gameplay, it seems that they are taking some elements from Fire Emblem Engage, which is probably the best Fire Emblem gameplay. Like, worst Fire Emblem story though. That was just a terrible story with terrible characters. But the gameplay was fire. This one seems to be mixing all the improvements from Engage, but now they also have a good story. So I've been waiting for what the setup was ever since they showed this game off, because it was looking a little too happy-go-lucky, like oh, you're participating in the heroic game so you can grant your wish. Everyone's just nothing crazy was happening. It just seemed very tame. But we did get the actual breakdown of like the real story of this game. In Three Houses, it was like, oh, you're just going to school. You're a teacher for this school, for this like military academy. You're teaching all of your students. Like you're teaching all your students and you're training them, and you get to live your school life, and it's super fun and all this. And then shit hits the fan. 5 years pass, or 7 years, I forgot how many years it was, and all of your students are killing each other. They're all at war. They're like, it's a whole thing, like, and now you have to like go fight all of your friends that you just made, all of your students that loved you, and you have to go kill them off one by one. It's like, damn, this game does the same, although this time you go into the future, and then that's when your character comes into play. So during the past part of the game, your created character is not even a part of the story, which I thought was really cool. You only play as the 4 characters, and then once the time skip happens, that's when your character comes into play. And then Sothis returns from Three Houses as well, and you are like an angel or something that comes down, and your job is to go back into the past and save the 4 heroes so that you can defeat whatever enemy is fucking up the present time or the future time. I don't know how to describe the timelines at this point. But yeah, that shit was like, I'm already hyped about that premise. It's giving a little bit of Fire Emblem Awakening vibes in that sense, but instead of like your children coming from the future to save you, you're like going back into the past. And the way that they described it, it sounded very Breath of the Wild-esque, because they literally tell you that you can do it on your own. You can just go straight to the final boss once you drop down. Don't recruit anybody. Don't go don't try to go back and save everyone. Just go. You can go straight to the final boss and do it on your own. You're fucking God Esmel. You like, I'm gonna take this bitch out by myself, like Breath of the Wild style. And obviously, like in Breath of the Wild, there's enough skill-based gameplay that you can kind of fudge it. I don't think you can fudge it with a fucking turn-based game. Like, the stats are there. The stats are going to determine if you can win or not. Unless you just solo train for like 100 hours, and then you just like, all right, I'm about to body everybody by myself. If there's no cap, maybe. But I want to attempt that just because they're giving you the option. So I do feel like there has to be some way to win by yourself. I think that's pretty cool. But it seems that you can kind of recruit as many people as you want, just like Breath of the Wild. Like, you don't have to do every single divine beast. You can do like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can go fight the final boss at any time. So I thought the way that they handled that was really cool, very Breath of the Wild inspired in that sense. But yeah, everything about this game, from the story, the characters, the side content, like all of that shit is looking A1 right now. But I regret that I have to say this after gloviating this game for so long. But I've actually denounced Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave, and intelligent systems because of my morals, you know. Because after watching the direct and everything, I came to the realization
They spoil too much.
No. Intelligent systems is low-key racist, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't wanna, you know, I was like, yo, these niggas racist, bro. Can't fuck with that. So I was so happy because this is the first Nintendo game, not even just Fire Emblem, but Nintendo game in general, with a predominantly like people of color cast. Like it's mostly dark-skinned characters. I love that for us. The chances of us actually getting a black character in Smash has gone up like exponentially. But check this out. We got a predominantly black cast. And then they were like, let's put a gun in it. Let's give these motherfuckers a gun. You see? I was like, all right, first, you know, that was strike one right there.
Like,
yeah, that was the first strike. All right. So I let it slide. I was like, you know what? We gonna let that one slide. You know, put a gun.
I think I can figure out the second one, bro.
The second
bro.
one.
These characters got some badonks, bro.
Nah, we love that. But the second one, you got a predominantly black cast, and then you got the title Fortune's Weave. Why I gotta be weave, bro? What you like? What you trying to say? What you trying to say about this weave? Like, why I gotta be weave, bro? You know, that was strike two right there. I had to put that together. Number three.
This fucking guy, bro.
Why they had to have the main character come down as the white savior? The pure white savior has to come down and save all the black people. Like,
he goes, this is the real protagonist.
Yeah,
this is the real
like,
protagonist of the game. I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
All these black characters, yeah, they cool and all, but this is the real character, pure white, like radiant white. We love that. I saw.
Bro, and he's probably gonna be the one that's gonna get added to Smash Bros, bro.
That's the worst part about it. That is gonna be the character that gets the fucking Smash Bros bag. I'm gonna be so upset because they have so many characters that look like I want Kai, I want Theodora, and we're gonna get fucking
also,
Esmel.
Bro, I'm surprised one of your flags wasn't like, where's all like the actual like black hairstyles?
Yeah.
Like, why
they actually no, they did. So like I was joking, obviously, but Esmel, the main character, is customizable.
Oh,
that's gonna be a created character, which is something that they haven't really done since Fire Emblem Fates, I believe. I think Fates you were able to create your character, but definitely Fire Emblem, which one was it? Awakening. So you'll be able to create your own character. They have they actually showed off a little bit of it, and you can be black, which is great. But also they had like dreads, they had braids, they had locks and shit like that. So I was like, okay.
Nice.
So they do have actual black hair for the customized character too, even though not all the but most of the characters do have, it's like 50-50. Some of them have like straight hair, some of them have like dreads and Killmonger cuts and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
So I think they did a pretty good job, and they also have been using black actors, voice actors. They've been hiring black voice actors for all of the dark-skinned characters. I'm like, yes, like they were doing the cast for like Kai and everybody, and all of them were played by black voice actors. And I was like, bro, let's fucking go.
That's good.
So yeah, Fire Emblem, they are speaking to me in more ways than one right now. But this is still like even more so now. This is my most anticipated game. It was always like it was Fire Emblem, so I had hopes that it was gonna be great. But this direct exceeded my expectations. This game is gonna take up so much of my time, bro. But I'll have it portably, so it just makes it easier. But what did you watch the full direct?
Yeah, I did actually. I watched it. I wasn't like 1000% in it. I was kind of like I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I was like watching it on the side, really.
Yeah.
But no, but it was really good. I really liked the presentation. I kind of feel like they showed a lot. It kind of at the end, it kind of made me feel like, then what's the point of playing as all of 4 of them if we were just gonna do a time skip? But I'm pretty sure they explain how those 4, the story and like the choices you make in the 4 is gonna affect the future when you finally go to it. I don't know though. Did you catch?
I think it's also. I think it's more about like. I think it's more about you getting invested in the characters, and then because it's like when you play Breath of the Wild, you're not really invested in the 4 guardians, not guardians. The 4. I actually forgot what they were called. But it's like, okay, I'm gonna go save these 4 people, but they're already dead, and I actually don't know anything about them. But you kind of figured it out.
Weren't they called like the champions or something?
Yeah, the
like
champions.
That?
That's what it was. Yeah, the 4 champions. But in this is like, okay, you get to actually play as these characters. You really get to know them, and then when it does happen, it's like, damn. Now I really do want to save them. Or maybe you're like, you know what? I want to save these 2. But I don't really fuck with these 2. I'm gonna just go save these 2 over here. They can stay dead. Like, but I wonder if there's like a limit to how much of each story you can play in one playthrough, or if you can literally play through all 4 completely before you get to the time skip. Like I feel like there has to be some kind of limit so that you're not, because I feel like there's a lot of content if you're like playing through like Kai, and then you're like, okay, let me move over and play some of Dietrich and then Theodora and then Leda, and it's like, are you gonna actually be able to play through each of them completely in one sitting? Or is it like if you play mission 1 with Kai, then you play mission 2 with Dietrich, then you play mission 3 with Leda? Like I don't know. That's what I really want to know. How does that work? Or is it like you play mission 1, 2, 3 with Kai, and then when you switch to another character, you start back at mission 1? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, is it happening in the same, like in one timeline, and it's like you're just playing through each character as you want to, like whichever character you want to play with, you'll play with them, but it'll be the same timeline. So it's like when you get to mission 5, if you're playing with Leda for the first time, you'll start at mission 5. Or will it literally reset back to mission 1, and it's like the start of the timeline again? So I want to see how they handle that. But I'm super excited about this game.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks really high quality.
Bro, see, people still asking for fucking a 3D Mario and Zelda. Like, we got a Fire Emblem within the first year and 3 months of the fucking console. Like, I'm hyped for that. I don't care. And a Xenoblade in 2 years. 2 years after launch, most likely. If Genesis makes it next year.
We already got half of the series with Switch 2 updates as well too, so they've almost covered all their bases. Now it's just like
and we've had like
secondary
3
and tertiary.
revivals during the Switch 2 generation, like of niche games that usually people forget about. At least the non Super Nintendo fans forget about. I have no complaints with this generation so far. They've been hitting out the park. But did you have any other thoughts on Fire Emblem?
Yeah, I mean, I really liked the presentation. I liked how much elements there were to it. I really liked the I know you're joking about it, but I really like the character designs as well. They cooked. They cooked.
Yeah. I hope the game is. I hope when you get to that time skip, it's just as dark and depressing as Three Houses was. Let me see if I can find the. Yeah, here it is. The character creator. I don't even know where people found the clip with the character creator. Maybe it was in Nintendo Today. But I'm glad that we get a character creator because I did not like the design of Byleth that much. And especially not the fucking character from Engage. I don't even remember that character's name, but I hated him or her. I'm about to post the clip so you can see the character creator.
Sure, let's see it.
Put it in the podcast notes all the way at the bottom. Wait, let me put the VX Twitter so you don't have to actually go to Twitter to watch it.
Hey. Oh, this for Fire Emblem?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I really like the character designs. Nice, nice.
But it has some pretty decent customization options from what we see. Also, graphically, such a step up from Three Houses, which
Yeah, man.
obviously Switch 2. But Switch, like the Switch 1 version of Three Houses had some of the worst looking backgrounds ever. But everything really looks good, from the character designs to the environments to the maps. They all look pretty detailed, so that's good. All right, enough about Fire Emblem. Let's move on. Let's talk about Let's talk about Sony, because they did break their silence on the discs fiasco. Except
Sony, man.
they didn't break their silence to the fans or the people playing. They broke the silence to their share, because why would they want to talk to us? They were asked about the whole this situation, if it was affecting their business, and they basically said, yeah, we haven't seen any kind of disruption in our business since we announced that we were going all digital in 2028, which is pretty like, it's pretty sucks to hear that, like, for the people who are actually wanting a change, because that Black Ops 1 and 2 came out. I feel like that was Microsoft trying to they did that on purpose. That was the timing was a little too perfect, because as soon as everyone's like, we not playing no Sony no more, we gonna boycott, and then Black Ops 1 and 2 dropped and sold 10 million copies, and then Sony's
More,
like, yeah,
bro.
So Sony's like, we ain't seen no drop in our business. But they said, we are going to cautiously move this forward, which, what the fuck does that mean? We're just gonna not talk about it until January 2028 again? Like, that's what it sounds like.
We're gonna cautiously move this forward. Sounds like they're not gonna fucking talk about it. They're not gonna even address it. Fuck, man. I don't know, bro. It's looking Jover, bro. I might be Xbox gamer for life, bro.
But I saw someone talking about the whole disc to digital thing and how PlayStation wouldn't be able to do that because they don't have the unique IDs on their discs like Xbox does. And Xbox only did that because of their DRM situation with the beginning of the Xbox One, like how it was supposed to be at the beginning. But I could have sworn PlayStation was also going to do that. And then they saw the backlash that Xbox got, and then they like reneged right before the presentation, and they pulled all of that shit out of the E3 presentation. Am I making that up, or I feel like that was actually something that happened?
Are you talking about PlayStation, like back in PlayStation 4 days?
PS4. So you remember how PS4 went second after Xbox did their presentation, and then they delayed the presentation, and like the rumors were like they delayed it for like 2 hours, and that's when they added this is how you trade games. But I swear that they also took out everything about the like the like putting in a disc, and then you install it, and then that disc is useless, and you won't need the disc anymore. And then like I thought they had that same thing, the DRM situation.
Maybe I don't remember that, but I do remember them like saying like like every game was gonna have like a demo and stuff like that. Like that shit never came to fruition.
So that was a fucking lie.
No, I remember that too. I was like, every game's gonna have a demo.
Them developers are like, who give you a demo? I'm pretty sure EA, fucking Ubisoft, all of them hit up PlayStation at the same time. Like, who's giving them demos? Who, like, we never agreed to that shit. So yeah, but it doesn't look like the disc situation will be changing unless something drastic happens. I guess they're once we get that PS blackout during the week where nothing is happening, they're really gonna show Sony that we mean business, right? Even though the Black Ops, or not Black Ops, the Modern Warfare beta is gonna like I'm pretty sure all the people on Twitter, they might black out for that week. But the people who are actually playing PlayStation like every day, they're just playing Call of Duty, 2K. They're going to be on that Modern Warfare beta. That blackout is going to look like nothing. It's like nothing is going to change because we're going to see record numbers on the Modern Warfare beta on PlayStation. This is the highest number of players that we've ever had during a beta. Like I promise you, that's exactly what's going to happen when Modern Warfare beta comes out.
Yep.
What kind of drastic measure would it take for PlayStation to back down on this?
I don't even know, man. Like 50%, like if they can get like, because right now it's around like 100 million every quarter for physical game like revenue.
Yeah,
for them,
about 10%.
Which comes out to like, 2 million copies like sold retail, which is like nothing. It's funny because I'm pretty sure Tamagotchi Life has sold 2 million copies physically on its fucking own, and so has probably Pocopia at this point. And that's a game key card. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
I wonder if that even has physical sales, because I'm pretty sure Nintendo
They count
tracks
as digital
key card sales as digital. So maybe that doesn't even have any physical sales. But I don't even know, man. If that 100 every quarter can turn into like 500 every quarter, then maybe Sony will change their mind, because 500 million is pretty much $1 billion every 2 quarters, and that's 2 billion a year in physical sales, which would definitely be something they cannot just ignore. But dude, that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like I just feel like they pulled the trigger. They really pulled the trigger on this when they could have just let the physical sales die on their own, you know? Like, they really could have just let physicals die on their own. Like, honestly, like, I do think like there is gonna be somewhat of like there is gonna be like a little bit of a bump of physical game sales, like in the upcoming quarters until January 2028. But I don't know. I really don't think like what needs to happen is gonna happen. So, like, I mean, what really needs to happen is like people need to not buy anything digitally on the PSN store, and we live in a world where that's just not gonna happen. So yeah, I've already taken the steps. Like, I'm not buying anything digitally anymore. Like, I'm done buying digital games. Like, if on the PlayStation, like if I'm gonna buy a digital game at this point, I'll buy it on Xbox if it's Play Anywhere, or I'll buy it on Steam. Like, I've already done that. So yeah, I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know what Sony can do. Sony's not gonna change.
Well,
There's
I'm hoping,
TLDR.
I've been on PS blackout since 2025 when I sold my PS5. So, I'm helping the cause. I'm not playing Black Ops 1 and 2 right now, boosting them numbers. But on the other side, Xbox is getting some long requested features. Again, the updates to the Xbox console are still underway, and they're still making some really good changes every single month. One thing that's been pretty long requested is including game chat audio and party chat audio in your clips. So that is starting today for Xbox Insiders. You'll be able to opt in or opt out of party chat audio and game chat audio for your clips, which is, yeah, because there's a lot of times you have one of those viral moments, and it's because of your party chat saying something hilarious, and then you record that shit, and then nothing. It's like it's not in there. It's like, bro, that defeats the purpose. So now you'll have that option to do that.
Now they need to allow for a longer clips.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's literally what people were saying under the comment section. Like, okay, that's great, but we also need fucking more than 1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We also have new ways to view your achievement history. Finding exactly what you're looking for in your achievement history is getting easier for Xbox insiders. Whether you're chasing 100% completion, tracking your next gamerscore milestone, or revisiting old favorites. In addition to the default last played view, you can now sort games by name, completion percentage, gamerscore earned, or number of achievements unlocked. Every option can be sorted in ascending or descending order, giving you more flexibility to explore your achievements the way you want. More control over your cloud saves. Already available for Xbox insiders and rolling out more players next week, you can now restore previously synced cloud saves directly from your Xbox console in supported games, starting with Forza Horizon 6. If you need to recover a previous version of your save, you can browse available cloud save versions and restore an earlier save directly from your console experience. That's a good one, because especially with some, like, you're playing a game that crashes or has a buggy. Basically, if you're playing a Bethesda game, this is perfect for you, because if you don't already make a bunch of saves manually and something fucks up, you can bring back one of your cloud saves that was before you fucked it up. So I feel like that's a good one. You can now add up to 1,000 games on your wish list. I didn't even know that there was a limit. So
yeah, me neither.
So that was this month's updates. But someone added Asha, or I guess not. Yeah, they replied and they were like, "Okay, that's all cool, but when are you gonna solve the platinum trophy equivalent with achievements?" And Asha responded, "The team is working on something for later this year."
Nice.
So the platinum equivalent, the real platinum equivalent, we got a little, we got like a little patch work. Like it's a good stopgap with the 100% highlight, but it seems that we are getting the full platinum treatment equivalent for achievements this year. Subeg, is this your redemption arc of achievement chasing? I mean, I guess you never really stopped.
Yeah, I mean, I still chase achievements. I mean, I literally played Drop Shop for the achievements,
Yeah.
and it's always been the Steam achievements that are fucking dog shit. Like they need to do something more for those. But I mean, yeah, I already like collecting achievements, so yeah, give me the platinum equivalent, dude. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, hopefully it's like Emerald, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like
hopefully
Emerald is the one that everyone wants. It has to be.
yeah, hopefully it's an Emerald, bro. Like I got 20 emeralds, bro. Imagine, ooh.
Nah,
Yeah,
make it the
that'd be
Chaos
fire.
Emeralds.
The Chaos Emeralds, make it a red achievement, like a little red crystal or something like that. I mean, yeah.
They also need to
Like
separate
I said,
DLC from
like
the
I
main.
said, bro. Like I said, I'm not all in on Xbox, but like I have been just playing more on all of my platforms. So I'm not trying to play any fucking digital games on PlayStation. So if I'm probably gonna play a console digital game now, I'm probably playing it on Xbox.
Really.
Like I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry to cut
No,
you
go ahead.
off again, but like I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Blood of the Dawnwalker is Play Anywhere. So if I were
Yep.
to get that digitally, I'm getting that fucking there. I don't think I might have to skip on Blood of the Dawnwalker just because I don't know if I'm gonna fucking have time to play it at launch. But like if I'm gonna buy it, that's probably where I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
What's it called? Control Resonant. That's gonna be a play anywhere. So it's like if I get that somewhere, that's where I'm getting it. Crimson Desert, a big one, was play anywhere. So it's like it seems like they're getting more and more. I
Yep.
would like to see even more. Like if Onimusha was play anywhere, like you already know.
What's
Pragmata,
in-
if that was play
Yeah,
anywhere, I
no,
would've.
none of the Capcom games.
Yeah, Capcom games are still missing. But I think eventually they're just gonna have to be. Like I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they're gonna have to be play
I
anywhere
think that
eventually.
because even like we're seeing more and more become backwards compatible, or not backwards compatible, but all play anywhere. Like Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate 3 just became play
Yeah, that was
anywhere,
huge. Yeah. That was a huge one.
and I feel like Capcom has made all of their previous Resident Evil games play anywhere. So I
Yeah,
think
and, like-
they're prepping, and I feel like we're eventually gonna see Requiem, Pragmata, and then Onimusha, and then probably they'll just be like, from now on, every Capcom game is play anywhere once they get
That'd
it
be
all
good.
figured out.
I'd be happy with that, dude. Cause yeah, like I said, I'm happy with the playing it wherever I have the devices and stuff. So one copy for all the places. I'm happy with that, man.
There was a roadmap that leaked that is showing basically all of the big changes happening to the Xbox platform, and one big one, which I guess missed its launch, but is now moved to, or maybe it already happened, but the insiders are under NDA because I haven't heard anyone using it. But Disc to Digital was supposed to have public beta in January, or sorry, not January, July. That didn't happen because I didn't get no Disc to Digital. Where my Disc to Digital at? But Disc to Digital is supposed to be starting August 2026,
Nice.
according to this timeline. So we're gonna get the announcement and everything for the whole Disc to Digital program, which will be for Xbox One and Series X games, and it'll work on the Xbox One or Series X. And then October 2026, back compat on PC will getting its full launch. Original Xbox titles on PC via Game Pass or the Xbox Store. And then going in 2027 to 2028, the Xbox 360 catalog will also be gradually rolling out onto next-gen Xbox devices and PC. So we'll be getting 360 games rolling out onto PC, but next-gen Xbox devices? What do they mean by it? Why is it a gradual rollout? I feel like it should just be just like how when you boot up the Series X, all of your 360 games, all of your OG Xbox games, all of the Xbox One games are playable. Wouldn't it be the same for that? I guess not. We'll see. But those are like this was supposed to be sent to the publishers. So I guess it's like to inform them like, hey, all of those licenses, we gonna need you to re-up. But hopefully the Disc to Digital thing is, I mean, from what we've been seeing, it seems pretty good. Like if you give a disc to somebody, it just revokes your digital copy, and then once you put the disc back in, then it's like, okay, you get the license again. It's like it basically passes the license over once the game is installed onto another device. And it's like you can, like, let's say you buy a game on Xbox, you put it in, you play, and then you're like, okay, I'm probably gonna beat this game in like 4 or 5 days. But GameStop, they have a return window of 7 days. I'm just gonna return it, and it's gonna sit on the shelf for a little bit. I'm gonna finish up the game while I'm while I'm still playing it digitally, and then I'll probably be done with it by the time someone buys the game and then finally plays it. So there's a little bit of gaming that you can do with the system, but you won't be able to permanently own the game unless no one literally ever buys that copy of the game. Actually, no, you wouldn't be able to do that because GameStop checks the discs whenever you trade it in. Unless, do they check the disc when you return them though? Who knows? But
Wait, what?
like because you know when you trade in a game, they pull out the console and they like check the disc to make sure that it installs or that it plays.
Yeah, that actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So-
sure at that point, once they did that, once you do that, the license would
license.
probably
Yeah.
be completely like transferred onto that like test unit.
Yep.
And then once you sell the game, then that license will be taken off of that test unit and then put onto whatever
Yeah.
console.
But
you
I
put.
was gonna say, okay, if you were so let's say you buy it, because I think if you buy a used game from GameStop, you have 7 days to return it.
Something
You
like
can
that.
you
yeah.
can't return a new game, but you can return a used game. So let's say you get a used game, you install it, and you like, nah, I don't want this anymore, and then that one just sits on the shelf for like 2 months, and then you can just play this game. Because like if you're returning it like the same day, unless they already know that what you're trying to do, and they do it they just do it to stop you from doing that. But we'll see. I'm gonna try it out. I don't know what game I would get, but I'm gonna try that out just to see. Okay. So yeah, that's the roadmap. A lot of stuff we kind of already knew. There is a new Metacritic King from an unexpected game. Did not see this one coming. Big Walk by House is now the highest rated game of the year on Metacritic. Actually, let me make sure it is still the highest rated game on Metacritic. Yes, it is still a 94 on Metacritic. That's Elden Ring
crazy.
level,
Yeah.
or God of War level. It's like the same score as God of War. So yeah, and because they got a 94, people are already review bombing it because it's not a typical game that you would expect a 94 from. So people are just mad to see a game that doesn't look like a AAA game at a 94, which is weird, but okay. So yeah, what am I hearing? Oh, all right. But when I saw Big Walk, I didn't understand what it was. Like it was like this co-op puzzling game, and it just kind of looked stupid. And seems like it's supposed to be premium friend slop, not just your basic trash friend slop. But it seems like the type of game I would play. I just did not see enough of it to really understand what the fuck I was looking at. But we'll see if I give it a try. Seems like something me and Cindy would play. But there's already a bunch of games, including Orbitals, that I want to play in that same kind of category. So we'll see. Any is a 94 on Metacritic enough for you to look at Big Walk? Big Walk.
I mean, I already remember this game because this is the game that's always started with the boop, 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 boop. Like everyone was like, bruh. And then they showed that shit at every fucking state of play that they could, or every showcase. Honestly, I
Yeah,
remember
they
like
showed it at the Nintendo
multiple.
Switch, the Direct also.
Yeah, exactly. But I also heard that the game runs at like 20 FPS on the Switch too, which is fucking
Jesus.
hilarious. Yeah, it runs like dog on Switch too. But nah, I'm okay off of this one. I already picked my friend slop. I got Mecha Chameleon.
Big Walk. Big Walk is the best co-op game I've played in a long time. Says GameSpot person. Yeah.
I just feel like indie like obviously this is a given. We know this, but indie games obviously get overscored.
Yep.
Like like a shadow without a doubt. Like bro, this game a 94, bro. Like what do you mean, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when it's like what we were talking about with you have to like it's a 94, but it's not an Elden Ring level 94. Like it's levels to the 94. This isn't Smash Ultimate. This is a 94 for an indie walking sim puzzle game. Like this is the best co-op indie puzzle game, I guess. And it does everything right to get a 94. Same thing like mixtapes. Like, oh, this is like what it's trying to do is not much, but it does it so well. But yeah, there are levels to each score. It's just nuance. Like not everything that's a 96, 97, 94 is gonna be the best thing that you ever play, because it might just not be your type of game. But it's also like you can't really deny, unless you play it and you're just like, no, this isn't actually that good. But if someone says this is the best co-op walking sim puzzle game and gives it 100 for being exactly what it advertised it so fast, and yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, we've been knowing this because we've been saying scores are off because Astrobot, bro. But I mean, I played in Platinum Astrobot, so maybe I'll get to Big Walk eventually. Maybe if it's on
Big
like
Walk.
fucking Big Walk. Is that what it's called, right?
Yeah, Big Walk.
Big Walk. Yeah, maybe if it comes out on like Game Pass or something. I don't know.
It looks like it could be fun, but too much out right now for me to decide to play that. I'll wait for the video game Donkey review. If Donkey says it's worth it, then I might get it. But if Donkey doesn't give it the thumbs up, it's a wrap. All right, we might have Shadow Drop incoming. Shadow Drop incoming.
Oh.
For Wolfenstein.
Oh.
But not Wolfenstein 3. The 2009 Wolfenstein game. The 360 one. And it seems like they will be remastering this and shadow dropping it at QuakeCon. Which is happening tomorrow. And the reason people are believing this is because that Wolfenstein game was delisted on all digital storefronts, which kind of like, okay. And I think they removed the release date. So it just seems like they removed the release date. It's now Steam Deck verified. And they delisted it so that you can't buy it. So it seems that they're prepping something related to this Wolfenstein 2009. And most likely a remaster that just shadow drops at QuakeCon makes the most sense with everything that they just did. But this was a really, really good game too. It's not the New Order. Was that which one was it? The New Order. Was that the first game?
I think so, yeah.
And then the New Colossus was the second game. Yeah, it wasn't the New Order, but it was still a really good FPS. Have you ever played this one?
I never played the one before the reboot, I guess.
The first reboot before the new reboot.
Yeah, I didn't play that one, but I kind of vaguely remember it. Raven, right? It was made by Raven, or am I tripping?
Raven Software.
Right.
The goats. But yeah, I feel like that's a good shadow drop for QuakeCon. A lot of people love New Order and New Colossus, but not too many gave that Wolfenstein game a chance. I feel like it's worth it. I wonder if it's gonna be Game Pass. I feel like it has to be. But if it's on Game Pass, I'll definitely check it out. See what it's hitting for in 2026. All right, we got one more news topic, and that is the official closing of EA's acquisition by PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners, which is Jared Kushner and the Saudi Arabia Investment Fund, or whatever it's called. So
the PIF.
Yeah. This is the official statement. I'll read a little bit of it. So, August 4th, 2026, a global Electronic Arts Inc., EA, a global leader in interactive entertainment today, announced that its acquisition by PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners, collectively called the Consortium, that just sounds like a villain. Like, it literally sounds like a villain organization, has successfully closed. The Consortium's agreement to acquire EA was previously announced on September 29th, 2025, and was approved by EA stockholders at the special meeting of stockholders held on December 22nd, 2025. We don't want to hear from you, Andrew Wilson. Yeah, I don't even want to read through this. There's not, essentially they're going to be privately owned now, which there's some benefits. It's like, okay, they're privately owned. They're not going to be making stupid decisions based on shareholders now, which we know shareholders ruin everything. At the same time, if they were going private with like literally anyone else, this would be a good thing, but we'll see how things go. That's all I gotta say. I don't expect too much out of this in a good way. And if you remember, from the last, like when we first heard about this last year, they said that EA would basically have like 19 million in debt after this closes, and that they would have to basically make up that debt. So definitely expect mass layoffs to happen very soon to help with that $19 billion debt. And then, yeah, I don't expect this to make for a better EA. It might be the same EA at the best case scenario. What do you think of this?
Yeah, no, it's I don't really trust PIF. I don't really trust Silver Lake. I don't really trust the Infinity Partners. I don't like that they were allowed to just straight up purchase EA like this. EA is now gonna be an American company that's run by foreign entities, which is not good. And yeah, they're gonna milk out all their shits to oblivion and back, bro. They already are doing it. I mean, I'm pretty sure the newest FIFA game has like a fucking stupid ass Ultimate Edition or something like that.
Wait. FIFA every year makes us a lot of money, right? That's great. But what if we did FIFA twice a year? Think about it. FIFA 2 times a year. Madden 2 times a year. We got them. Like everyone claps. That's the meetings that are happening right now.
Dude, it's so sad, man.
The worst part about it is that it's always these companies that don't know anything about gaming that want to get into gaming, and they never have much to add. Like they're not gonna, because they think they know it all. They're gonna ignore everything that like actual veterans in the industry are saying and what they're trying to tell them. They're like, that doesn't seem right. This is what we're gonna do, and it always ends up bad. But it is what it is. Hopefully we're wrong about this, and EA does a full 180. They start putting out Def Jam. They put out the Dead Space 2 remake. They get that back going. They fucking make a good Mass Effect. Like the Mass Effect game comes out and is actually good. Those are just dreams, but we'll see. Anything else you want to add on that though?
Yeah, I mean, get ready to fucking pay even more VC for your my teams. Get ready to pay fucking like.
I think they literally already did that, because before, like Madden, you really didn't need VC outside of my team. But now they started adding the virtual currency like as a necessity, just like 2K did for the My Career mode or the Superstar mode. So now you can't even like level up without VC, like without grinding a shit ton or buying VC. So they already started.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking over, bro. Just get ready to not want to buy an EA game for forever, for the rest of your life.
Can't wait for Jedi 3 to come out, and then is like, here's the store where you can buy costumes for Cal, and you gotta pay real money so that you can give him new hairstyles and different lightsabers. If you don't pay, you're just gonna have the same costume, same lightsaber the whole game, even though you had all of those customization options in the previous games for free. I don't want to be pessimistic about it, but it's hard not to. But we'll have to see how things go. Hopefully things look up, but I doubt it. But with that, let's go ahead and get out of here. That is it. That is all we have for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in, and to all the people leaving comments in the chat. We do appreciate the support. Make sure you guys hit that like because we love you guys and it helps us grow this channel. If you're not subscribed, you enjoyed the show, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated for when Dual-Wield premieres. The Bagels, appreciate you for pulling up. Where can we find you? What you got going on?
Yes, y'all can find me on YouTube. So yeah, subscribe to the channel at Subegels. You guys can tap in on Twitter, Instagram at Subeg Dollywall. You guys can tap in on the Discord. Join the Discord. What am I doing? I'm probably gonna look at some more jobs. Some jobs tonight. I'm probably gonna maybe if I have some time, I'll record and film some content because I have some short and real ideas that I still want to do before I move on to my next video idea. Which my last two have been pretty much just cut ups of my streams. But you know, I'm keeping my audience on their toes. You know, you never know what you're gonna expect out of me, but we'll see. But I'm cooking though, and I'm happy that I'm actually producing some content. I'm not just saying that I'm cooking, but I'm actually doing something. So yeah, we're working on my brand, you know. If there's any brand deals that people want to make, bro, we can do a little bit of sponsorships and stuff like that. That'd be dope. All in due time, you know.
All in due time. All right. As for myself, Don Otaku, you can find me on Twitter at Pastafeet, F3ET. You can find me on twitch.tv/OtakuTheDon. And of course, you can find me right here on YouTube, where not only are we doing Dual-Wield Gaming Podcast every Thursday, Project Entitled Gaming Podcast every Saturday live, and Lords of Gaming, Collider soon. Articles coming soon.
Nice.
Right now I'm on a little hiatus, but we'll be probably seeing something from me starting late August, I want to say. So that's going to be coming. And other than that, just same old. Be playing some games and talking my shit. But with that, any final words for the people before we get out of here?
Final words for the peeps. I don't even know. Play that Beast of Reincarnation. Play that new Game Freak.
Play that Big Walk.
Play that Big Walk. Play that Tokon. This is gonna drop when Tokon's out, so definitely tap into that.
We gonna be playing Gears, bro. I'm sorry.
Or Gears, yeah. I literally downloaded that while we were recording, so I'll definitely try that tomorrow too if I'm free.
But yeah, a lot happening this week. Crazy.
Too much, bro. It's starting, bro. It's technically already has begun, but I feel like the August definitely is started with Beast of Reincarnation, then we're probably gonna end with either Ocarina or GTA 6. So this is the moonshot right here. Road to 1 million, bro.
Yep. But with that, let's go ahead and get out of here. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy your week, the weekend, the month, year, life, games, anime, movies. Go watch that Spider-Man. All that. Peace out.
Bye-bye.